Good morning. Bumped into these people as I'm walking along, and your name, sir, is?
Paul
Paul.
Gallison.
And I'm Ann Kimberly.
Anne, and
we're
you're from the States. Now, whereabouts are you from in the States?
We're outside of Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And is this a kind of an annual thing, doing these holiday walks and things like that?
Well, we've been doing a lot of the long distance walks. We've done coast to coast in England. We've
Yes.
done around Mount Blanc. We've done the Great Western Way in Scotland. And where else? Oh, the Tolo El Camino from France to the ocean.
Wow.
And then a lot in Switzerland and
Yes.
the Dolomites and
And throughout the United States, of course, in the national parks.
oh yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
So
that's
we are-
incredible. That's
Yeah.
really incredible. So when you come over to this country, how long do you come over for?
Well, in this case, we're here to do the whole Pembroke.
Pembroke, yeah.
Pembrokeshire.
And then as soon as we finish this, then we're catching the plane and we're going to Croatia and do about 8 days of hiking in Croatia.
Wow, that's fantastic. Can I come with you?
Sure, we'd be glad to have you. Yes,
We'll be
and you
with our
bring the
hiking-
band too.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Well, Croatia is stunning. I did spend some time in Croatia.
Oh, I bet.
There's a place, my favourite place is just north of Split.
Oh,
And,
yes.
Actually, I think that's where we'll be.
Tree,
Yeah.
what was the name of it now? The name's gone. Beautiful market there. But it was a time when we were with some friends and they were on a yacht. And so we sailed up and down the islands and, and right down
Adriatic
the
Sea.
Adriatic, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of it. It's like something like Trigos or something similar to that.
No.
So, Anne, you obviously all of your life then you've been avid walkers.
Yes, actually, we've been walking. Even in addition to him, I've done lots of walking before we met.
Yes.
Yes.
And I've been throughout, well, the Inca Trail. I did the Inca Trail.
Ah, right.
And then down New Zealand, I've done the Root Burn and the Mill. I didn't do that one. I did the Tongariro.
Milford walk, is it?
I didn't do that one. I have to
right.
go back.
Oh, right. I know my daughter did it. She said it was
Yeah.
stunning. I
Oh,
went up in a helicopter and
magnificently.
all that stuff.
I went there, but I didn't hike it.
Yes. Yeah.
What else? Abel Tasman. Oh, there's so many beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, and the Himalayas. I've been.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is like a walk in the park for you then, isn't it? Really?
Well,
Well, I mean, obviously,
You know,
with respect, as you get older, it becomes more
That's
difficult.
right.
I do understand
well, let me
that.
tell you, the high altitude hikes may be behind me.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, how many days has it taken you to get from what? Where would you?
Amroth.
Amroth.
You started at Amroth.
Is this our 7th day?
Oh, wow.
It's our 7th.
I don't know.
A lot of people say 7 or 8. So
I would
and
say
these are
7.
younger people. So you must be doing a
Well,
sort
how
of
old
10.
do you think we are? With these younger people.
No. When I say
I know what you mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
think
it's
we're-
my 70th this year. So
Is that all? You're a young guy.
Yeah, yes, really. How old are you then?
Well, I'm going a few months away from 80.
Wow. Well, you see, this is
So I haven't quite got away from Winspit yet. I've met quite a lot of people today, and obviously being the weekend and being really good weather, it's brought everybody out, including these people. And your name is?
Emma.
Emma.
I'm Tim.
And Tim. And
Yeah.
where are you from, Tim? Are you from this neck of the-
Parkstone, just not very far away.
Yes.
He's a
I'm
musician.
a classical musician,
Oh,
playing the
wow.
Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra.
Really?
So
What
I was
do
an
you play?
extra
Just out of interest.
violin, one of the first violins.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I was an extra on Thursday and Bristol last night.
Last night.
Very nice.
Got home at midnight.
Wow. And do you go with him on these
No,
journeys?
no, I work
you're
for
not-
them, but I sing in the choir as well. We have a big
Oh,
choir,
what
so,
a life!
yeah, it's
And
exciting.
that's fun. How long have you been doing that?
33 years.
Wow. Do
So
you
we've
think
been
you
married
like
nearly
it?
30 years, and I love it. I love playing the orchestra.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was playing at the Children's Bristol Hospital yesterday afternoon,
Yes.
and just played for a couple of hours there. Violin,
Fantastic.
which is good.
Very, very nice indeed. So now you're out on the southwest coastal path, but you tell me that you practicing for a bigger and better things? What's your plan?
Well, we did the
South Downs
South
Way
Way.
2 Easters ago.
Yes, yeah, and we've decided that this year we're going to do the West Highland Way.
Wow.
So it starts just north of Glasgow, at
Yes.
Wollongong, and goes up to Fort William. So that's
Yes.
96 miles. So
Yes.
we're at the moment we're training on the bit that we know and that we love. So
Right.
yeah.
Well, like you, life's got to be done. I mean, I've cycled Land's End Shannon Groats twice.
yeah.
Really?
That's for the Americans watching. That's from bottom left to top right of England.
Yes.
1,000 miles both
Yes.
times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tore my Achilles tendon day 2 of the second trip.
Wow.
I carried on. Instead of going to hospital for 3 months, I carried on
Kept
cycling.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
It hurt a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it would do, wouldn't it? All those hills. Good heavens. Yes.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
so I mean, have you always been like avid walkers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've always walked ever since we've known each other, haven't we?
Walked
Yeah.
and cycled.
Yeah, walking and cycling. Yeah.
Well, that's really
Love
lovely.
it. Yeah.
You're lovely people. It's very nice to meet you, and thank you for the things you said. You know,
Good luck with your walk.
Yes,
luck, Jim,
and,
yeah.
and you've got a card now. Let's
Yes.
keep in touch.
I will do,
and
yes.
you know, you can
Definitely.
send me a message, and I hope you enjoy the vlogs. And
Yes.
this will be on YouTube, if not later tonight, tomorrow,
Oh wow. Okay.
so you can see it
We
that
should
way.
look at your blogs.
Thank you
Yes.
very much indeed.
Fantastic.
Lovely to
Walking.
meet you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, this is the first walker that I've met this morning. His name's Eddie and he lives in Conway. Eddie, where are you off to today?
Well, I'm heading back to Camais Bay.
Yeah.
That'll do for today, I think,
Right.
from near Church Bay.
So you've done a lot of walking on this island then?
Yeah, we've been here for, well, we're living in the area, of course. It's very handy for us. Certainly, it's the first time really that I've done any extensive coastal walking here. It's always
Right.
been climbing before,
Really?
both North Wales and the lakes and various further afield.
Yes.
And it's only quite late in my life actually that I've got around to doing some coastal walks. One of those, and it's a pity really that I didn't start it a bit earlier.
Right. So I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you then, Eddie?
75.
75.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking very well
Yeah,
on it.
yeah,
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm 70 this year, so
Oh, well,
you're a shining
yeah.
light, mate. You know.
yeah. Keep at it, lose it, use it to lose it. That's what I say.
So when did you sort of rediscover or discover walking then?
Well, my brother was a very keen bird watcher,
Right.
as well as mountaineer.
Yes.
And due to an injury quite a long time ago, not unrelated to climbing, he took up bird watching.
Right.
And of course Anglesey at South Stack and Kemlyn Bay here
Yeah. Yeah.
are fine areas for that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
And he said, why don't you come along and do some of the coastal path at the same time? And yeah, okay.
And you got hooked.
And
Yeah.
we got hooked. I'm still not a long distance walker per
Right.
se,
Right.
but it's always nice to be out on either on the hills or at the coast.
Yes.
And weather's generally a little bit better on the coast.
Yes.
So it's always worth coming out for the odd weekend.
Yes.
You know. Last week in Cardigan, Ceredigion Coast, as I say, marvellous, absolutely
Really?
marvellous.
Really. I'm looking forward to getting down there. I mean, I've heard loads of people telling me about what to expect.
Well,
And
yeah, my late brother had done his wife and his wife's friend, the
Yep.
two wives, if you like. Because the lads were climbers, what are they going to do?
yeah.
Well, they do the Southwest Coast Path.
Yeah.
Took them about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd drive down so that wherever the lads wanted to climb,
Yes.
and then the girls would just
Join in.
they would meet. They
Yes.
would be dropped off.
Right.
The
right,
lads would do
right.
the
I've got you,
climbing.
Yeah.
They'd then drive 15 or 10 miles down the coast
Yeah.
and then pick them up.
Yeah.
And of course, they did that for several years.
Yeah.
I think the Southwest Coast is it's well over 300 miles.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This coastal path here is about 120.
Yes.
The whole of the Welsh coast is 800 and something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's plenty to see, isn't there?
There's plenty to see. Some of it is a little bit industrialised, but it's all
Yeah.
got its interest.
Yes.
You know, one thing about these modern guidebooks, they often don't just describe the coast, but describe the landscape and the industrial archaeology.
Yeah.
Some of the wildlife are down here, the seals, of course.
Yes.
I've seen some very interesting butterflies today.
Right.
It's been the sort of weather with it being so dry.
Yes.
Butterflies and other insects which I've never ever seen before.
Wow.
It makes you want to go back, get the books out, because we have got all the books, but
Yes.
we don't often look at them.
Yes.
Get the books out and try and see what you've seen. you
Yeah.
know. And Christine says, you better take a notebook. Well, I've got a notebook in there,
Yeah.
but I never
Put anything in it.
Never put it.
No.
but these two ladies, as they're called here,
Yes.
I was asked about 3 or 4 weeks ago over at Camden. 2 ladies came along here. They said, what are those over by the chimney? I said, don't know. Anyhow, but if you get the guidebook out, it's a landmark. It's a navigation beacon. Those 2 there,
Yeah.
called the White Ladies,
Right.
they line up with that beacon on West Mouse over there.
Really.
You see.
Really.
So the ships in the 19th century, 1780s, 19th century, they would sail through, and that would be a navigation point to tell them where they are.
That's amazing.
You know.
Well, that's amazing. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Eddie, it's been a real pleasure meeting you, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much
And,
indeed. Do enjoy your walk, and
Thank
I'll look for your blog.
That's very nice of you, mate. Thank
Okay.
you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Well, I've just dropped in at the Zetland's Cafe in Redcar, but don't you say Redcar around
No,
here?
it's red car.
Well, when I was coming up the coast, I was talking to people saying I'm heading
They
to
say
Redcar,
Redcar.
and they said
Redcar.
no, it's Redcar.
Yeah, red car. It's red car.
Just a local thing, isn't it? Okay, so how long's the cafe been open? Is it?
2 years in May. No. Yeah, 2 years this month.
Yeah. Is it going all right? Everything okay?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It gets so busy. Really busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now the weather's improving and we're very close to the bank holiday. I think everything will kick off after that,
Yes.
don't you?
Yes. It'll be very, very busy this weekend.
Well, thanks for that lovely cup of tea.
You're very welcome.
Very
Much
nice to
enjoyed.
meet you.
And you too.
Thank you very much.
All right.
What's your name again?
Amanda.
Amanda. Thanks.
Yeah.
So, bye-bye
Okay.
now. Bye. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Right, well, I've just stopped for a break and met Colin and Elaine, who come from Derbyshire. So, how's it going, Elaine?
Oh, lovely. Yes, beautiful day for it. Bit of a breeze.
Right.
And lovely coastal scenery. Yes.
And have you got like a destination in mind today?
Not really. We're trying to do a circular walk to
Yes.
end up back at Church Bay.
Right.
So somewhere we'll probably cut inland, won't we?
I hope so.
And
'Cause we're not going to
make our
carry
way.
on.
Unless there is a bus. I don't know. I've not looked at this.
I don't think the buses are that good round
No.
here.
No,
I'll
they're
be honest
not.
with you, I drove over to Church Bay yesterday to try and find a campsite. In fact, I tried 3 and I just couldn't get an internet signal.
Oh.
And I could get one on my phone, but I couldn't get one on my laptop, and I need it daily for sending the
Yes.
story to YouTube.
Yeah.
So I had to go all the way back to Amlock again, and
Yes.
where it's an absolutely brilliant signal.
Yes. Yes.
So do you do a great deal of walking, Colin? Is this,
Yes, we do a lot of walking. A lot of walking in different parts of the country, obviously, but a lot in the Peak District.
Yes.
It's right on our doorstep.
Absolutely.
So yes, we've got the choice of the whole of the Peak District, which
Yeah.
is actually quite a busy national park for
Yes.
obvious reasons. But whenever we go on holiday, the boots always go with us. We've got our VW camper van,
Yes.
T5, and yes, we just make the most of it. And I must admit, we've been taken by surprise by the weather.
Yes.
I mean, it's getting to the point now where it's a bit ridiculous, because I'm sure there's going to be a hosepipe bang before long.
Yeah.
And but we're hoping for a bit of overnight rainfall just to
Yes.
freshen things up a little bit and try and reduce the possibility of any more heathland fires. That would be a good thing to do.
Yes, I agree. I can't remember a May and June like this.
No.
And I was mentioning to you a few minutes ago about walking from Carlisle. Since I left Carlisle, I've had half a day of light rain.
Yes. Is that all?
Yes.
And that's in what, 4, 5, 6
Yes.
weeks? Can't believe it. I mean, I lived abroad for a long time, and this reminds me very much of,
Yes.
you know, like that kind of
Yes.
Mediterranean
That's what we
weather.
were saying.
You know,
Looking like
France
Provence.
and Spain,
Yeah.
and yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
It's brilliant though, isn't it?
Yes.
And so, what about your children and stuff? Have you got them into walking or?
Yes, they all enjoy walking. They've
Yeah.
all got very young children at the moment, so
Yes.
but they're they're all into walking, aren't they?
Well, yes, they went through the Scouts and Girl Guides, and so yes, they still like the outdoor life.
Absolutely. Well, you can't beat it, can you?
That's right. That's
well,
it.
I say this to everybody, it's been a real pleasure meeting you,
Yes,
and you're very nice people, and you've got my card, you can
Yes.
catch up on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll enjoy it,
Yes,
because it's all about walkers,
Yes.
and it's about the people as well as the scenery.
Yes, yes.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Do you take a pair of secateurs with you?
Do I take it?
Yes.
No.
It's getting very popular now because some of the footpaths you can actually keep clear just by taking the odd snip, and it's quite legal.
We went on a walking holiday on one of the Greek islands, and the leader did that, didn't she?
Yes.
She took her
that's a good-
secateurs to
And she
clear
picked
the
up
path.
litter as well.
Yeah,
But
Pick up litter if we see it.
litter of cans and
Well,
stuff,
that's
plastic particularly, of course.
I noticed that the people who've maintained the paths have been quite busy back towards Chemais. They've been up there with strimmers and hedge saws and things, tidying it up, and it does make a big difference.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Not
Thank
at
you.
all.
Pleasure.
Lovely. Yes.
I've made it back now to
Lovely Woolacombe.
Woolacombe, and this is Claire, and I met Claire at the bus stop this morning when I was travelling into Ilfracombe, and we had a little bit of a chat, just a few minutes on the bus while we were having the journey in, and she told me she'd got a VW, and here it is, and this is fabulous. You've got it an awful lot tidier than I have, honestly.
It's a bit messy at the moment.
Well,
I converted it. It was just a bus.
Yes.
It wasn't even boarded out, so I had everything done to it to my specification.
Yeah, well, you made a lovely job.
On.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
So,
what a lovely job. So how long have you had this then, Claire?
12 years this year.
12 years?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And how old is it?
He'll be 22 years old this year.
22, yeah.
I'm the only man in my life.
Yeah, well, mine's 26 now. This year.
You were actually saying, wasn't it?
25th last year.
Your purple bus.
My purple bus, call it Purple Haze is the name of the bus.
That's it. I was trying to tell Mally, but I forgot.
After Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, that's it.
But oh well, I might see you later then in that case.
Yeah, see you later. Actually, do. Barricade it empty out. It's nice down there, and I actually brought a tin of my Crappy's alcoholic ginger beer, so I might join you.
Yeah, well, I got some cans this morning, so.
Oh, I don't have that lager stuff, and I drink one. I don't drink many alcohol drinks.
No, that's fair enough.
Half a dozen a year.
Yeah, well, no, that's okay. I mean, I like a beer when I've finished a walk. It's been a fabulous walk today.
No, it is. It's
absolutely
a gorgeous
incredible.
Walk,
Loved it. Yeah.
Oh, did you turn back and look from where you came? Because with the sun's out, some of those rocks pushed up look lovely and silver, don't they? They're beautiful. Yeah.
I take as many shots backwards as forwards. Actually, you find and you get different. It puts you, anything that's on my right, and anything on my left.
I'll show you some lovely rock formations a bit later on down there before the tide comes in. The tide has worn them away, and they're absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
Well, I've got to walk that beach in its entirety tomorrow morning and back, which is what I'm going to do, and then I can drive the van round. Is it to what's the name of the village over the hill?
Well, you've got Croyd and Saunton.
Croyd, and drive to Croyd.
Further as well.
Yeah, well that's okay. I can drive to Croyd, and then I can do a circular walk of that head that's sticking out.
Oh, Baggy, and there's a lookout point, so you've got to climb it and go right to the top.
Yeah, and that'll save a lot of messing about with buses and stuff like that, and it'll be a nice walk as well.
That's quite a short walk.
Yes.
It's not as hilly as the
No,
walk you've just
well, you
done.
can see from here, so that's my plan. I was thinking of doing it this afternoon, but it's 4 o'clock now. I've had a good walk. I'll get up early in the morning and do the beach. The tide, I'm not sure if the beach will be in or out, but it's a big beach, isn't it?
It was 9:30 was high tide this morning.
9:30.
You'll still get along there even if the tide's full in.
Yeah.
You might not get all the way to Putsborough.
No, that's all right. Well,
where the
what I
shop
don't
is.
get on the beach from this side, I can get at it from the other side, so it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, you can actually do a loop off the beach through the car park, and you can walk back along Marine Drive all the way back.
Yeah, and this lady was telling me that there's some good parking spots up there for camper vans as well. Yeah, so it's worth doing. All right, I'll probably see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
All right, well, thank you very much.
That's okay.
So this is Charlie and Nina that I've met on the coastal path, and where are you heading today then, Nina?
Oh, we're just going down to East Bottomouth and come back, just have a nice little walk.
So you're not really kind of serious walkers as such, but you do like to use the coastal path, in other words?
exactly.
And why not? It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
It's very beautiful. There's no one else around.
And we've got this absolutely wonderful weather in this part of the world, and all the rest of the country is slipping around. And are you from this area?
No, we're not. No, we live in the middle of England, but it's nice to get out of the coast. It's beautiful, very unspoilt.
Yes. It is
very
quite
peaceful.
Quite fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you been into Cornwall in the past and seen the walks there or anything like that?
We have, yes. Yeah.
It's very similar.
Yeah.
There's not a great deal.
Yeah,
This to me is like a cross between the Cornwall section and the Pembrokeshire coast, and in Devon you've got a mixture of both. You know, it really is stunning.
Yeah.
But I hope you have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You picked
Nice
a
to
lovely
meet you.
day for walking, and thank you very much. Nice
Safe
to say
travels.
hello.
All the
Thank you.
best.
Cheers.
Right, this is Vicky and Rachel, who I've met right at the top of a great big hill, and I think you'll agree with me, girls, it's very much up and down, isn't it, this walk?
It's pretty tough, yeah.
It is pretty tough, and I know further down, I set off from Lulworth this morning, and it seems to be brightening up now. It'd be nice when the sun comes out, makes it a little bit more interesting.
It's still beautiful, but yeah, the sun would be great because it's a bit cold.
It is, isn't
It's
it?
a bit misty as well,
So
hopefully it'll clear.
Well, yes, the forecast is for that. The forecast is for it to get to about 12, 13 degrees later with the sunshine, so let's hope so. So where are you actually heading to then?
We're heading to Lulworth.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Tyneham.
From Tyneham?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
and then back again.
Well, that's quite a good walk then, isn't it? How many miles is that roughly?
I think it's about 14. I'm
Yes.
not entirely sure.
I think this walk I'm doing is about 14, so I think it's about a 6-hour walk, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
But it's lovely to see you ladies out walking out on a Sunday morning. I don't get to talk to many younger people, to be honest. Most of the people on these coastal path walks are sort of senior citizens, aren't they? Now they're retired and they've got all this money and
no,
here.
We haven't seen many people at all this morning.
No.
Apart from you, I think.
I think it's actually the first official day of the opening of the tank range now. So now it's a full run all the way through the summer without any interruptions. Because I came here about maybe a month ago or 6 weeks ago to walk across. Because I walked all the way around the Southwest Coastal Path, and I got stumped here because I picked the wrong weekend, so I've had to keep moving on. I couldn't wait for another week, and so now I've come back to do it. And once I've done this today, that'll be the 620-mile Southwest Coastal Path I can add onto my little list.
Well done.
And I've walked right through the winter. I've got 19 walking days in the winter, so you know it can be done, and it's fabulous to do it because you are on your own most of the time. You know, you've got it all to yourself.
It's nice walking on your own as well.
It is fabulous.
With friends and family. So.
Yeah.
But it's lovely to meet you two ladies.
It's been lovely to meet you.
And I've given you a card and have a look at Facebook.
We will have a look at Facebook,
and
definitely.
send me a message. It'd be lovely.
Yeah, lovely.
Lovely to meet you. Okay,
See ya,
thank you.
bye.
Bye now. Bye. Here I am on St Anne's Head, and I bumped into these lovely ladies who are all from the States, and they're all walking around.
Hello.
And your name is?
Diane, Colorado.
Diane.
Woohoo.
Sue.
Susie.
Jana.
And
Jana.
Jana. Oh, that's an interesting name.
Thank you.
So, where are you all from? The same city in the States? Then are you've all been friends for years or something?
Yes, we have.
I assume, and from Colorado.
Yes.
All right.
This is our third long distance walk together. John and Sue and I did the Camino together. Susie's done the Camino.
Wow.
So yeah, we've.
Wow.
We're enjoying the Pembrokeshire coast.
This is
Beautiful.
wonderful.
Yes.
That's the one, northern Spain across to the ocean. Yeah. That's wonderful.
Lovely.
Yes, I've heard of it, but I've got a friend who's just done all the Peru stuff. And,
nice.
So he's thinking about asking to go next year, but I'll see how it goes.
Nice.
So is your idea to do the entire walk of the coast? Oh well, well done, ladies.
This is our 1 week into the trip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So 7th day out of 14 walking days.
Yes. Well, please don't misunderstand me saying this, but by far the worst part is the very last part.
That's what we've heard.
The only good thing about it is you're doing it clockwise. I did it anti-clockwise, so I was facing into the wind. At least you'll have the south wind behind you, which is very important.
Yep. Okay. That's what we hope to hear.
Yes. So it's been a pleasure to meet you. I know it's only a quick hello in a very unusual position that we're standing in here. But check yourself out on Facebook or YouTube, and it's lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm nearly at the top of the mountain now, and I met these people who are just on the way down from the top of it, and they're from Holland. And your name is?
My name is Sanne.
Sanne.
And Bertil.
And Bertil. And so you've only just arrived apparently on this island. And what's your first impressions?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's everything we've hoped for and more.
How long are you staying here?
This island probably one more day. We're cycling through Wales, so we're going to Snowdonia next, cycle through that, and then we'll see where we end up afterwards.
Well, that's an interesting project. And have you been here before doing anything?
No, it's the first time. I've been to other islands, but this is the first time to be in Wales.
Right, okay. You're obviously people who like the countryside. You're not into the cities like London and all that kind of thing, or the sightseeing. No. It's a different world, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, unless you do these coastal path walks, you don't see any of the beauty of the country. You just see the motorway and the concrete.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so it's. I mean, I've got to say, I really do like Holland. I've been to Holland lots and lots and lots of times, and the people I always find are really friendly. You know, and I'm not just talking about Amsterdam. I like. There's one I like. Dordrecht as an example. That is one of my favourite places, and I've been right across near Groningen. Heerenveen was a nice place. I used to be DJ, and I used to DJ in Heerenveen. Okay, well, it's been very nice to meet you, and I hope you enjoy this wonderful country again.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. The sun.
Yeah.
Right. So. Here I am walking along again, and I saw this guy Alan sitting here with his leg up, wondering if there was a problem, and he's had a bit of a knee problem. So what is the problem, Alan? Sorry.
A very minor incident, nothing, just a step too far, you might say, and just knee gave way. Age. Yes.
Right. And how old are you, Alan?
70, same as you are.
Yeah, well, nearly, yeah. But no, that's good. And so you've been a walker. You are a walker under normal circumstances.
No, I've done. I don't do as much in recent years as I've always done in the past. But once you've got it, you never lose it, do you? And you always want to keep doing it if you can.
Absolutely. And this is a really idyllic little place you've got. You've got a really nice little setup where you've got a fantastic view. And so you come here a lot then, do you?
Yeah, we come here every year. It's an association that we belong to for many years.
Yes.
And we protect it, and it's just an intergenerational thing now.
It's a great idea, isn't it?
Family groups, it's family groups, and we just all get on.
Yes. Where are you from, Alan, again?
I'm from North Staffordshire, a little place called Leek.
Leek, yes.
Wonderful place on the Staffordshire Moorlands.
Yeah.
Worth a visit by anybody, from anybody there.
I can't say I know Leek really well, but I've been through it several times. I mean, you sort of bypass it these days, don't you? But
That's right.
But I know I've been to Staffordshire with my daughter camping on odd occasions. Not all that far from Alton Tower, actually. But there's some very nice campsites and all sorts of these railway enthusiast lines and stuff like that. The steam engines, which I really like.
Yeah, the Churnick Valley Railway is wonderful. Goes right down the Churnick Valley. It's lovely.
Yeah, and there's the canals as well. There's quite a lot of canals in that area.
Aye, absolutely.
But Alan's made me a lovely cup of tea, and he's a wonderful guy, and it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you, and thank you very much for your time, Alan.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Likewise, Jim.
Bye bye now.
Yeah, it's going to be all
right. This is John and Cheryl, who I met on the campsite, and you can hear the rain from up there. Look, it's chucking it down today, so they ain't going to be going far. And they was probably planning on going home today, but we've got to wait until tomorrow until the tent dries out. So, and you've had a bit of bad news this morning, John. Apparently, you've had your card compromised.
I have, yeah. From somebody down in Essex.
Really?
Yeah. Hopefully, I hope you enjoyed the meal. We're getting the money back.
And they've tried a few times this morning to take, 400, 150 there.
Yeah.
But fortunately, the bank have blocked
They're on
his
the
card,
case.
so thank goodness.
Yeah.
We've only got to go Carnarvon and get some cash. But
but isn't it irritating something like this when especially when you're on holiday, and it just takes the gloss off it, doesn't it?
That's right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Through a fantastic fortnight, and weather's been brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is only the second day of rain we've had.
Yeah.
We found a real gem here. It's
absolutely.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Well, one day we should all meet here again. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be lovely, genuinely. I'd love to do that. definitely.
Because we had a few beers last night and a bit of a celebration, like a bit of a goodbye party, and
That was it, yeah.
like my birthday party in advance, in effect, on it. And sat there chatting away for hours. It was lovely.
Yeah, we had a really good night last night.
Yeah, a bit delicate this morning.
Really? Well, that
See, I'm not,
serves
because I
you
had
right.
one bottle of beer. So I'm bright and breezy this morning.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you both. You're both wonderful people, and I hope we can stay in touch. Because
absolutely, definitely.
We'll keep track of you on Facebook and
Thank you.
look on the YouTube.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You've been an absolute inspiration, Jim. You've inspired us to do the same.
Really?
But we'll be driving most of it.
We'll drive. We're not going to walk.
Yeah, well, I mean, thank you very much for the very kind things that you say. I'm quite sure that when you sit and watch the other episodes, it'll all come together really about what I'm doing with this and the reasons and all the rest of it, And we've had some lovely conversations, and you're fabulous people. And
thank you.
It's been
Likewise.
an absolute pleasure meeting you.
And you, Jim.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye now. Bye.